Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. We are back again with another live show. It is our match review and player ratings from yesterday's absolute ballfest. Depressing, so boring, awful, dismal 0-0 draw against Leeds United at Elland Road yesterday. It was a game where it could have sent a glass eye to sleep. I'd be amazed on if so many people stayed awake during the game, because it was that hard to watch. It was that bad to watch. Well, then you know the drill, guys. If you enjoy the show, hit the thumbs up. It's important we get those likes so people know where to find us in the search results. And please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, smash that subscribe button. Free to do so. Just help me the channel grow. And please hit that bell notification. That just let you know whenever a live show does take place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So please hit the bell to make sure all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all. And if you'd like to give a donation, feel free. If you want to become a member, it's 99p, the join button to become a member, and you'll be included in the prize draws we do as well. Mason might be on a little bit later. He's just probably finishing work off. We'll just run through comments. Lee, good evening. Mr. Bloke, good evening. Robert, good evening. Hope you guys are keeping well. Well, we did go with 5 at the back yesterday, and the formation was completely wrong for me. I don't know why we went from 4-3-3 against Leeds United of all teams. It wasn't the correct formation we played yesterday. We should have gone out with the 4-3-3. I mean, some of the players at the starting 11 was not right as well. I don't understand why Bonds and Elanga were dropped. Particularly, those two should have been playing when Gordon's currently serving a suspension at the moment. So that was really baffling for me yesterday. I think Eddie got it wrong yesterday in terms of the lineup and the formation. Some players were really off the game yesterday. Murphy, despite him having the best chance yesterday, he was awful, particularly that first half. He was absolutely honking in that first half. Absolutely awful he was in that first half. And you know why? That's why we got Elanga in, to provide some competition down that right-hand side. And I didn't understand why Elanga was dropped. Even though Elanga came on, he put a dreadful cross in at the end of the game. But we got Elanga in for a reason. 50-odd million we paid for him. He should be in that starting 11 easily. Jacob Ramsey tried a little bit, to be fair. Dan Burn didn't have one of his good games. Bruno looked off it for me yesterday, I thought. We know the set pieces are absolutely crap. There were some good times. Trippier got into some good positions, but the set pieces were the corners. We kind of clear the first man still. Bride says 150 million bid with add-ons. You know what? I'll take that. Returns to if Liverpool are going to bid that for Isak. You know what? I think I would as well. Hopefully we get that second striker in as well. Chippers, good evening. Julie, good evening. Eddie fucked up. He did yesterday. I think he's got to take a little bit of criticism for that yesterday. I don't know what... You can only play that formation if you've got the players to do it. And so far, we haven't got the players to do that right now. We just don't. Should have beaten a newly promoted team if we play the same way in Europe. We're fucked. Kind of play like that. Currently in the Champions League. Absolutely no way. Definitely not. So, yeah. But I want to get you guys' thoughts on Visser's statement that he's released today. It's very, very interesting, to be fair. Like, has he got a point? Particularly that he's come out and said that he said he was going to be promised, or he was going to be guaranteed to have an opportunity to move on in this transfer window. He said it was down in writing. Have Brentford started to break their promise? Are they going back on their word? And that's why he's feeling the way he is, even though you cannot condemn his actions. But you're going to feel like that, really, really frustrated if the club's now starting to make broken promises as well. That, particularly if it's in writing, it wasn't in writing for us with Isak in his contract. We never promised anything or guaranteed anything. That's not what is in Isak's contract. I think Visser may have a little bit of a point here by the looks of it. But certainly 60-odd million, no. I think Brentford should just take around the 40-odd million mark, and I think that's a decent deal for him. I think they've got to understand he really wants the move to come to Visser. And I think around bid should be around about 40 million. But it looks like the club are making broken promises to him. That's it. 20 million add-ons, every goal and trophy wins gets a percentage. Yep, absolutely, Lee. That's what, at least he got it in writing. That's the main thing. He got it in writing. It was a game. Yes, it was, actually. I don't trust Fissa. There's going to be a lot of fans if he gets the goals for it. But again, I do not condemn his actions as well. I don't think what he's been doing is right at all. But I can understand his frustration, though, because it looks like Brentford are really, really going back on that word that they've said about it when they said it was going to be guaranteed. He could be able to move on in this window. So, yeah, but and we need to talk about Osula, guys. He tried to be fair yesterday, but we can clearly see the guy is not ready. He is not ready to be that elite striker. Unfortunately, he just clearly isn't. And I think the only times Osula is going to get starts is against teams that are way down the leagues now. I think possibly against Bradford City when we played him in the Carabao Cup, I think we'll see him start that game. But other than that, Premier League, Champions League, there's just no chance at this moment of time he can be starting games and be that first choice striker. It just can't. There'll probably be a point where we could have to send him out on loan at one point. Mind if Isak does go tomorrow? Yeah, we do. I totally agree with that, Brian. Osula isn't good enough. I know there's a lot of people. Julie says, unsure whether Osula needs more game time or just not good enough. I just think he needs a bit more game time. Possibly end of the season. Sorry, maybe next season. If we don't, because I think we'll still need 3 strikers in this season, though. But probably say next season, if we get another striker, I think we could look to send possibly Osula out on loan. I don't think that would be a bad move for him. I think possibly a loan move could do him good. Maybe a couple of loan spells just to get him prepared. Like what happened to Jacob Murphy, Elliot Anderson, in a way as well. And look how they've become. Yeah, something like that might do him good. But clearly to be number one choice at this moment of time, there's just absolutely no chance. And when we take on Wolves after the international break, Voltamore's name has got to be in that starting lineup. It's a no-brainer. If we get another striker, and he might go in there as well. But there you are. Well, there's a lot of things. I think we've got him to be a striker. He can't play that, but I think we've got him in as a striker. Which is why we paid the record fee for him. And I think he can do it. Was he not striker for the Germany team? Because I'm pretty sure he was. So, but I think we have got him to be that elite striker. I'm pretty sure we have. So, yeah. I mean, going back to Osula, there was a good time. He's just getting bullied off the ball a lot. Just getting bullied off the ball. And yeah, I mean, he had an opportunity which he did fluff wide, was it blocked? Was it? But yeah, there was a lot of time. He's just wasn't strong enough on the ball for me. And that striker, you've got to show some strength. And he was beaten off it quite easily. Unfortunately, very easy. He's trying in a way, but yeah. Still a raw striker. That's what he is. Built like a pencil and runs like a headless chicken, says Chippers. Yeah, I can disagree there. That's what it's like. That's what it's like with him in the moment. But yeah, it's clear we need new strikers in, and they have to be starting against Wolves. Have to be. Elanga has to be in that start lineup as well against Wolves, and we need Bonds in there. I didn't understand why them two were dropped yesterday. they shouldn't have been dropped, particularly Gordon's out suspended at the moment. We had Jacob Ramsey on the left, which he did try at times, but it was clear those were needed in that first half because we could have really, really got right up Leeds yesterday. We could have really, really countered the attack, particularly with Elanga's pace could have really done with. Possibly Bonds' attacking as well. And we just didn't have that yesterday, unfortunately. And again, the 5 at the back just clearly didn't work. I mean, Botman came in and I thought Botman was great yesterday. I thought Botman really put in a shift for me yesterday. Is it a matter of time before he gets back in that starting lineup at some point? Possibly. Byrne wasn't on it. Yes, I thought Cher was quite solid, to be fair. But Trippier needs off set pieces now. I'm getting sick and bored and watching of the same old garbage set pieces week in, week out at the moment. We got this set piece coaching. Well, it's no fucking better at the moment. We're just seeing the same old rubbish. How many times yesterday we couldn't clear the first man? There was at least a few times yesterday we just couldn't clear the first man on the pitch. And that's why we need someone else on them now. It's clear we need to. Osula just isn't a Premier League ready. I just saw a clip on Twitter. You know who I'm talking about, Pete. Pete Dreek said Osula needs more time. He's bloody 24, 25. Well, I think he's 21, I think he is, or 22. I think we know he's still a very young lad. He's 22. So you can clearly see he's still a developing young player. But he's definitely not ready, unfortunately. I mean, I did want him to start because it shows we are playing a striker in the game. But it was just clear as evidence yesterday that it just didn't work out. And new strikers in here, which is why we need Voldemorti and a new striker in for Wolves after the international break. Which hopefully that goes quite quick for me because, I really want to see us take on Wolves. And now, do you know what? I think we can, when we get back, I think we could put the transfer window will be finished. Let's see what happens with Isak. Finally, would it be good riddance if we can? Hopefully, that will all drift away. We'll focus on Wolves after the break. And I believe we can really beat Wolves quite comfortably because they're dreadful at the moment as well. That is a team that is really struggling as well. And they look really, really awful at the moment as well. And they've lost all their games. So did they get a point out of the first game? No, Wolves are at the bottom. They've lost all 3. We'll never be ready. Only getting one start, then drop. Yeah, absolutely. Lee. We need to win that game without question because the fixtures really kick. Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Champions League after that as well. Champions League campaign starts as well at home to Barcelona. So, yeah, we need to win that game massively. We really, really have to. Which I believe we will. Hopefully, a lot of the Isak is that one. Yes. 22 hours, 45 minutes to go. Is Isak staying or go? Pete, hopefully he's gone. Apart from Tino yesterday, no one. Do you know what? That's the only player. Tino was one of our best attacking players yesterday. But no support from him at times as well, which is clearly annoying. That is clearly annoying that he's not getting it. He's not getting the support as well. And again, that could be down to the formation as well we played yesterday. Yeah. Again, 5 at the back only works if you've got the players to do it. And it was clear yesterday we didn't have the players to have that to work that yesterday, unfortunately. We just didn't. Cartel, we love seeing us in Villa at the bottom. We're out of it, but Villa's in the bottom and they're currently losing 1-0 against Crystal Palace, which it was a penalty. And I don't know how Matty Cash stayed on the pitch yesterday. Stayed on the pitch today. That was a shocking challenge. That was a leg-breaking challenge. That's a good point. He may have to go out at some point as well. Liverpool fans thinking they could sign up for 120 million. Really hope PIF stand for him and insist on at least 140 million. Well, we'll wait and see. I know a lot of us we're done with Isak now. We really, really are. I think it's just the fact that we just want him out and moved on now. He's caused so much uproar. He's done something that really does have an effect on our games at the moment. They'll have to move that Bournemouth game because there's no way exactly that's going to be moved. You can clearly that's going to be moved to a Sunday because Barcelona's on a Thursday. Would you believe it? Play Barcelona on a Thursday night. That we're playing them on a Thursday night. I'm sure we are. So that's definitely going to be moved. That one. Yeah. Let us know, guys, which players outstood for you yesterday. There was definitely a few, but there was some players that weren't on that game yesterday. I mean, Jacob Ramsey was taken off at halftime. We know he did come under a bit of a hefty challenge. It's just a precaution because his ankle said it was starting to swell up a little bit. That's why he was off at halftime. And it's good news on Botman that he's not injured again. Is it just Botman's not ready to play a lot of minutes yet at the moment? Could be. But are we just trying to get him up to full match fitness? Could well and truly be. Worn off, injured for Palace. We need as much as we can because his former club has a 10% sell-on clause. So yes, so Sociedad will get some of that as well. Yeah. But Leeds barely created out in that game yesterday, up until going towards the end of the game where Calvert-Lewin came on. And that was the best chance that they had through Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which Pope managed to see with his legs. I thought Pope did well. Yeah, I thought. I mean, we know his kicking's awful. There was one he just, God, had it well out. But, yeah. He could have nearly won lead to the game yesterday. Certainly could have. As I mentioned, maybe he probably had the best chance, which was a good save from their keeper. But just attack-wise, just up front, just so lackluster. Absolutely lackluster. I still assign in Strand Larson. I can't see Brentford budging on Visa even after earlier statement. Well, if I think in a way, Vissa may have a point to prove because if it's been in writing that they said they could be doing it, because they promised they said he was allowed to move on in this window, it sounds like Brentford are going back on their word. Villa will be busy tomorrow because they'll look absolutely honking. I've been watching them, and they haven't been good. I think Palace have been the much better team in that game, to be fair. And they've scored the penalty. They have scored the penalty as well. So, but tell you what, Arsenal, some of the players they've brought in, and look at now, some of their players are dropping like flies now at the moment. A lot of the current players are now dropping like flies. I think tomorrow we'll get a striker in the midfield. Do you know what? That's what I think as well, Brian. I think it's going to be a striker and possibly a centre midfielder again. Will we get that man from Inter Milan on loan? Possibly. Striker. It's going to be either Visser or Strand Larson. I believe it's going to be one of them too. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's a name out the blue or someone we've not heard of. You know what it's like when Newcastle at times. You just never know what could happen. We have had Baltimore out the blue. We have had Isak out the blue as well. But hopefully it's going to be a busy day for us tomorrow. We need to be on getting these deals sorted out. So, again, Openda, not a bad shout. Lego had spent £1 billion with a minus net spend. There you are. Not a chance now. I wouldn't have Harry Kane now, unfortunately. No, not anymore. I wouldn't. It's time we need to start looking at younger players. I know this is he's late 20s, but he's not in his 30s yet. Larson early. That's the thing. We need to start looking at younger players now, not a lot old players, and keeping them well, we need to stop keeping older players at times as well. So, but There you are. We will do the player ratings throughout the show as well, so do keep an eye out. And then when we get to those as well. But I don't know why my phone's just gotten off. But no, I think he's going to come on towards the end. Well, Mason didn't see the game. I asked him if he was going to come on, but Mason didn't see the game pretty much. So he might just give a quick thought on it. But no, hopefully he'll be on at some point. So, yeah. It was really awful yesterday. It was... I thought I said 3-0 as well. But that's because I thought Leeds, they're going to be one of those teams. Chris Wood back. Well, look what happened to what happened to Forest today. Bloody hell. But yeah. So it was that bad yesterday. It was that bad, and we need, hopefully we go into the international break, get ourselves recharged, and we're ready for Wolves back at St James's Park for when the Premier League is back. Hopefully we will. Hopefully a couple of other players in as well. So yeah, let's see. Just see what happens. Just let us know what you thought of the formation. It wasn't the right move. What did you thought the lineup was questionable as well? A lot of it was very questionable, I thought. And 4-5, you could clearly see is that the 5 at the back or the 3 centre backs just didn't work, particularly with the players who we had available and who are currently missing. Unfortunately, at the moment. So, yeah. We are 17th, but that's going to change soon. I'm not worried at the moment. We know we've got a rat in our hands that just doesn't want to play for her. And he's costing us points. He's definitely costing us points. If he's playing, or if we had a striker played in that we got signed in time, I think we could be sitting on 9 points at the moment. And some of the Mackhams are taking the piss out of us, but look how you've played so far. Look how you've played so far. Wait till the big boys come, and then you'll be up for a big test, is all I can say. There you go. I heard about that as well. Going to be a wild deadline day tomorrow, Pete. We simply cannot allow. We simply cannot allow Liverpool to call the shots tomorrow, despite how much we want Isak out. Well, if we get another striker in David, I think Isak's then going to be going. The fact is, do we want players like him hanging around our club? Players who don't want to play for it anymore? We don't want. Do we really want players like that? No, we don't. Oh, I hope, God. How he wasn't our best player. Look at that many times he got bullied off the ball. Well, we will, but maybe it just shows we're trying to get bad eggs out the club as well. That's what you've got to look as well, because a lot of us do want Isak gone. He's caused so much shite. His actions have been inappropriate. And look at what he's done to Eddie. Look how the players are now feeling about him as well. Look how us fans are feeling about him as well. Particularly what we're chanting, he's a see you next Tuesday. There you are. I don't mean we keep on Isak, but we cannot sell him. Well, I can see where you're coming from. let's just wait and see what happens. Yeah, they absolutely will. Let's just wait and see is all I can say. See what happens. Hopefully it's going to be a busy window, a busy deadline day for us. Tomorrow we might look to do a show after when the window's closed, and we might just like go through and analyse our transfer business. As well, looking at it, has it been enough that we've done? We know we had a really, really shoddy start of the window. We didn't buy going into June. We waited till PSO and FFP resetted. We did get a Langer in quite early in July, but it did take us a while to get our other players in. But the fact is, we've got the players in that we've needed in a way as well. So it could have been a bit of a shoddy window, but throughout the window, it has been starting to look a little bit more bright for us. It has. Exactly. Nobody is bigger than the football club. If you don't want to be here, the door's just there. It's just right there. Now he clearly wants Liverpool. We know he wants Liverpool. So, just like Vissel really wants to come to us. So, it is what it is with that. Yeah, absolute rat and a snake. Coffee, good evening. I've seen players come and go at our club. Exactly, players come and go. Yes, we would I know we got so annoyed with players leaving during the Ashley days. Yes, but I don't feel like now. And the reason for that is because when we were selling players under the Ashley era, we know where the money was going. Now, if we are selling players, that money will get reinvested back for new players. It wasn't under the Ashley days. That money was not getting reinvested back into the football club. But now, that will be reinvested back into the football club. When we sell Isak, that money will get reinvested back for new players. Possibly January or possibly summer transfer window next year. Ian, good evening. Hope you're well. There could be a twist in the tail. Chelsea could come in with a bid for the rat. Well, we'll wait and see. Isak has so many other clubs he can go to. Why Liverpool of all the clubs? Liverpool need a defence more, even though they kept a clean sheet today. They were a bit lucky. Liverpool do enjoy signing rats with the Delap injury. Well, that's a good point there, yeah. Paddy Gay's just scored his 2-0 Palace. So, Palace still doing okay after selling Eze. Beating away to Palace. Gay's just scored, and apparently Liverpool have put a bid in for him as well. At the end of the day, we have to be a selling club. Look at Chelsea. Exactly. That's going to have to be a point. Players are going to have to go. There's going to be players that are going to have to go, unfortunately. Count Dracula out. Good evening, Martin. Hope you're keeping well. Villa making us look good. They are in a way, aren't they? Really not a good start by them, and they're currently 2-0 down. It looks like Martinez is on his way to Man United. Would you believe it? No, we won't. We would only drop in the bottom three if Villa would have won today. Or would a draw might have done it? I don't know. Do you know what? That's a good point. At least Guy is still playing for his club. Guy is still playing for his club. If he is going to be moved away, he is still playing for his football club. He's still at Crystal Palace. He's playing today. Emery might get sacked, We'll wait and see. But see, Villa's transfer business has been very limited in this window, hasn't it? First home game they've lost in about 20 plus games. Yeah, again, has been. But yeah, Gay even played last summer. Exactly, he played last summer. He was still a Crystal Palace player. I heard, yeah, well, he's a free transfer for them, so I know he's a free transfer for them. So they haven't, they've been very. They haven't bought a lot in this window as well. To be fair, however, they got well and truly. I'm sorry, that was disgraceful yesterday. And again, they took Salisbury off VAR, but that's not good enough. John Brooks should be taken off as well because he went with the VAR's decision. Right, what kind of, I've not checked mine yet, truly, so I wonder how they're doing. Spurs with Isak. Oh, God. But yeah, it was an awful game yesterday. Hopefully, international breaks, yeah, we are reset, we are recharged, and we're ready for Wolves come when the international break's finished. And we're good to go. That Burnley goal, I don't think was offside. And the penalty that they got was apparently out the box. People call us Rejection FC. That title really goes to Spurs. Spurs Vista and Packet already turned down, and so did Eze. Yep, there you are. There you go. I just hope we're doing some business tomorrow. We really need to try and get another striker in and possibly another midfielder as well. So, yeah, but glad the game's out the way with. How can you... I don't get that at all. You cannot score with a hand. Absolute ludicrous it was again. Oh, it was. Yes, he catches his foot, but what he doesn't even look at the player. And I can't believe the referee, is it Rob Jones? Says apparently it was a careless challenge. What the fuck was he watching? Since 2019. It does. But I've said, it's not the technology that is the problem. It's who's operating it is the problem. Because it works elsewhere, just not here. So it's the people who are running it that is the problem. It's not the technology itself. It's who's on standby doing it is the problem. So yeah, exactly. We know who it's there to help, and until all these, particularly the likes of Masters and his absolute puppets, until they go, it's not getting any better right now. It's not going to get any better. So that, remember, Rashford got a goal allowed because his hand was offside, but his feet were onside. Yeah, exactly. Just absolute crazy, man. Absolute crazy. So, yeah. Manu Pen was correct if you pull on the... All right, well, fair enough. But still, Burnley should have been given that third goal, surely. But it is what it is. It is what it is now. We cannot do out about it. But there you are. But for us, just hope it's time for us to recharge and get ready for Wolves after the international break. And just hope we can do it. Beat Wolves. Get Baltimore in that starting 11. Or at least a decent striker in that starting 11. I think we'll be laughing after full time. We should look to beat Wolves. They're awful. They're absolutely they're an awful team at the moment. They're stuck right at the bottom. So hopefully we get so hopefully get the new players in and get them in for the game. I think we should be okay as well. So right then, let's do the player ratings now. Remember to take part in the chat, guys. Let us know what your ratings are going to be. Right then, so start off with Nick Pope. I thought he was quite solid. We know there was just one silly kick he did, which he kicked it out into the stands. But other than that, he knew when to come for balls. He managed to save well with his feet from that chance from Calvert-Lewin, which he did quite well. So, other than that, he had a really decent game for me, I thought, yesterday. So I thought he had a really decent game yesterday, I thought, Nick Pope. So I will give him a 7. Queen of Heart, hope you're well. All days I've had Isak the rat in my head. Thank you for that. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if people ask me to start to play it again. God almighty. So we got 7s, we got 8 7s, best shot stop in the Premier League. Yeah, you can't take away his shot stopping at all. You really just can't. So Nick Pope, so a 7 for Nick Pope. Right, we'll go into the 3 centre backs. So starting off with Fabian Schär, very solid. I thought yesterday didn't really put a lot of foot wrong. As well, didn't really, just really steady at the back for me. I thought Fabian Schär was yesterday, so I will give him a 7 as well. We've got a 7. We've got a 6.5. Yeah, very steady performance, I thought, from Schär yesterday. Yeah, and we've got a 7, another 7 for Fabian Schär as well. Right then, we'll go into the Rolls-Royce, Sven Botman, and I thought he was outstanding for me yesterday. Put some really, really good challenges in. His defensive work was really, really good. Is he just not ready to be playing a lot of minutes at the moment? Maybe. But I thought Botman did very well yesterday, but just hopefully we can keep him fit now for the full season, hopefully, as well. It's going to be a point where our two main centre backs will be Chow and Botman. It will happen very, very soon. I can really, really see it happening. But in terms of Botman yesterday, very, very good for me yesterday. So I'm going to give him an 8. We've got a 9. We've got an 8. Got so pleased he's back. Yeah, just got to keep him fit now. That's the only thing we need to do. Good evening, Choppy. Hope you're well. Botman, the machine, 8. Yep, a lot of 8s coming in for Botman. I think he was, for me, our best player. I'm going to say he was our best player yesterday. Definitely my man of the match. Absolutely. But we all know who got man of the match yesterday. Would you believe it? Sean Longstaff. And I've got to say, Sean Longstaff was outstanding for Leeds yesterday. He was bullying the likes of Bruno off the ball. Would you believe it? He was bullying the likes of Bruno off the ball yesterday. That's saying something, isn't it? Consider he wasn't doing it much for us, but he certainly done it for Leeds yesterday, and fair play. And do you know what was good for him to come as well? Was to come all the way to the fans yesterday as well and applaud the fans as well. Even the fans giving him a massive applaud as well. You could tell he looked very, very emotional. Bless him. But he didn't leave on bad terms. That's all you could say. It was just a player. We had to move on. It was a player that needed moving on, unfortunately. And it was good to see that our fans weren't booing him. It was good to see he still knows he's still a Geordie Longstaff. He's still one of our own. Oh, Palace 3-0 to Palace now. Wow. Palace Saws just made it 3-0. Well, let's see if he can do it for Leeds. Just maybe not how he was doing it as of late. No, Mason won't be long, no problem. When our fans trying to be one of our own. So, you're right. Okay, the last of the centre-backs, of course, was Dan Burn. Very sluggish, I thought, yesterday at times. Give the ball away very cheaply, I thought. That wasn't one of Dan Burn's best performances for me yesterday. I really thought it wasn't. Giving the ball away, very careless positions, I thought, at times. Really, really thought he did. So I'll give Dan Burn a 5. Wasn't great yesterday, I thought. It was very sluggish, I thought, from yesterday. So a 5 for Burn. Got 2 5s. I've got a 6.5. Yeah, it wasn't his greatest of games yesterday. I thought it really, really wasn't. So that's why I'll give him the 5. Go in the middle. Right, we'll go into the ring-backs now. Start with Kieran Trippier. Some of his other play was good, but the set pieces again were absolutely honking again. Well, can it clear the first man? What the friggin' hell is going on? These set pieces have been shite. for some time. It's clear that Trippier needs taken off them. It's not working with him at the moment. It just isn't. And there was a few times we couldn't clear the first man yesterday. At times his other play was good. It was it was just his set pieces were absolutely shite yesterday. Were absolutely shite. Wow. There's a lot of fours coming in the chat. I'm going to go with a 4 as well. The set pieces were honking. And the fact is, they've been absolutely honking for some time now. It's not just a few. It was a lot last season as well. Apart from the Carabao Cup final, and I think the last one we scored a set piece from was Ipswich Town at home last season when Osula scored. But that's it. Other than that, they've been absolutely abysmal. And it's now Trippier is removed off those immediately now. Get someone else on them and see if they can do a better job, because it's not working with Trippier on the set pieces right now. It just clearly isn't. So, yeah, Trippier, I'm giving a 4. It was the set pieces that were all over the place again. Yeah, we need exactly. Has he done any better? Or decided to still give it to 10-0 at the moment. God. Right, left wing back was Livramento, and I thought Livramento was definitely a bright spot for me yesterday. There was a lot of times he got up and down the flanks, I thought. And he was the only one that was going forward and trying to help create some things as well. Definitely another one of our better players yesterday. There was no support for him. Where was the support that he needed? It just wasn't there at times, I thought. I'll give Tino an 8. A bright spot for me again yesterday. But no support he had. But he was definitely one of our most attacking threats. So I'll give Tino an 8. One decent set piece and 10. Exactly, Ian. 8, 8.5, 8. You're right, Peter. Exactly. He should be on them. And it's really annoying that he's not on them. Tino, Judy's gone for a 9 for Tino. Right then. So we'll go into midfield next. We will start off with Sandro Tonali. Did pretty well yesterday. I thought maybe not one of his better games, but still doing what he had to do. I thought yesterday still at times. This is the guy you need to put on set pieces at the moment. You really, really do. So, it wasn't great from Tonali. It wasn't as great as well, but I'll give Tonali a 6. It was okay. There's a couple of times he did give the ball away as well. I'll go with a 6. Right, so next was Bruno. Very off game for him yesterday, I thought, unfortunately. Give the ball away very cheaply, I thought. Yeah, we know Bruno's going to have one of those off games at times. We know he will. But, yeah, it was very sluggish from him yesterday, so I think I'm going to give Bruno a 4 as well. It wasn't great to watch from him yesterday, I thought. Just really wasn't 4 for Bruno. There's a 2 coming. There's a 5. There's a 5. It was really an off game for Bruno, I thought, yesterday. It just wasn't one of his greatest ones, was it? Really wasn't, unfortunately. Right, then, so we'll now go into the attacking 3 now. We'll start off with Murphy. He had the best chance throughout the whole game to score, but first half, he was dreadful as well. He was absolutely all over the place, I thought. Why was Elanga on the bench? I didn't understand that at all. Oh, what can we give for Murphy despite him having the best chance yesterday? But you've got to mark him all around in the first half. He was just all over the place. I'm going to give Murphy a 3. I'll only give him the 3 because of the chance he created. But other than that, he was awful. He was all over terrible yesterday. I thought, nah. Just wasn't on it yesterday, I'm afraid. So a 3 for Murphy. So those 4s is 2.5, so 3s is 1s come in. This is 3 as well. He was a little bit like that, wasn't he? Okay, let's go into Jacob Ramsey. Shame he only lasted the first half. He tried, to be fair, I thought, Ramsey. I really thought he tried. I believe his angle will be okay. He'll be back after the international break as well. He tried a bit at times yesterday for me, Jacob Ramsey. I'll give him a 6. It was okay. It was not too bad yesterday. He tried at times, to be fair, but again, times just no support. No support at all. So a 6 for Ramsey. Got 6s, got 7s as well. A lot of 6s, 7s coming in. I think that is quite reasonable. Yeah. So, well, it looks like Mason is coming in. Right. Last one up front through the middle. There he is, William Osula. He tried, but the guy is clearly not ready to be that elite striker. He clearly isn't ready just to be that elite striker at the moment. And, yeah. Masons, yeah.
No.
What good terms could we give Osula? I mean, at times he tried, but he was bullied off the ball for 2 years.
Family did fuck all like.
He was getting to very. He's got to be strong.
Nah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to give him a 2. I'm going to give Osula a 2. He's not ready at all. He's just not ready.
No, he isn't. He isn't.
No, right. Do you think it'll be a time where we'll have to send him out on loan?
Probably. I won't be surprised if it's tomorrow if we get the striker situation sorted.
Well, I think we're still going to need 3 strikers in.
True.
The only time Osula gets to start next is when we play Bradford City. That's it.
Probably. No doubt whatever.
So I'll give Osula a 2. 0. Milk turns quicker than Osula. Oh, 6. Oh, we went with a 6. Oh, was Queen of Heart. I think that's your rating, I know. But I think that's very generous.
Chippers, your mate from Italy's from medical tomorrow, that Alex, with the dodgy internet.
I hope you haven't. Why do you want Jordan Ayew of all players?
You're not seeing in the TTR chat.
I didn't see it, but I don't want him. Why do I want Jordan Ayew for? Why do we want Jordan Ayew?
We'll probably have no choice, and we've Leicester selling the JWR. We'll probably have to. We'll probably have to.
Right. Anyway, we're getting to the substitutes now because we haven't rated those.
But apparently he's a good player. He's a good player, and that really. And he said if he comes to Newcastle, apparently he said that will be much better.
I'm generous because the play was disjointed. That's a fair point. It was very disjointed yesterday, wasn't it? Right. First substitution was Lewis Miley. And do you know what? I thought Miley did very well when he come on yesterday, to be fair. I thought he got into some good areas. I thought his control on the ball was very good. This is a tough one. I'm going to give Miley a 7. I thought he did well yesterday for me. I'm going to give him a 7. I didn't think he put a foot wrong yesterday. Ooh, it's 2 5s. I thought he did very well when he come on, I thought. Mason only wants us to get Ayew because he wants us to give us Swansea money for new players. Sixes, lot of sixes. There's got some 6s, 5s for Miley. I've given him a 7. I thought he did very well.
Palace.
Oh. Right, next substitution was Lewis Hall, and I thought Lewis Hall did well when he come on as well. I think it's going to be a matter of time before we see Lewis Hall back in the starting 11 at some point very, very soon. I thought he'd looked a decent bright spark when he come on yesterday. I thought Lewis Hall. I will give Lewis Hall a 7 as well. I thought he did pretty well when he come on. 6, 7s, and 6s. So he'll be back in that starting line quite soon, I would say, Lewis Hall. Right. Anthony Elanga, when he come on, I didn't think he looked that good yesterday, but he didn't deserve to be dropped, I thought. I think if we had him in from the start, he would have really, really got at that Leeds defence. The fact is, he was on the bench was completely wrong. He didn't do well when he come on, actually. He put an absolutely awful cross in, which went right out for a goal kick. I'm going to give Elanga a 4. Wasn't great, but I don't think he deserved to be dropped. 5, 6s. I will be honest, I fell asleep in the second half. I don't blame you. It was that bad. And the fact is, we started to go well, and then we just drifted off at times as well. Okay. Next, right. Last substitution was... It was Harvey Barnes. Quite ineffective as well, I thought. But again, I didn't think he deserved to be dropped. He would have been crucial to go at that Leeds defence. I didn't understand why he was on the bench at all, even though he was quite ineffective, I thought. But I think it was the wrong decision to bench him as well. What could we give Barnes? Wow. Barnes, I'll give him a 4 as well. Barnes, I'll give a 4 as well. 3 Barnes and a 1. I think it was the wrong decision to drop him as well. Right. Into the last 3. And you know the first one we're going to go into after we do all the players is, of course, the referee, Peter Banks. At times...
Chippers, man.
It was...
Chippers, that was me who did it.
Peter Banks... At times, he was blowing free kicks for soft fouls. I mean, come on. One time he penalised Osula, and that was the completely wrong decision. I'll give Peter Banks a 4. Not great at all. Not great at all. Just it's these tippy-tappy tackles that he's blown free kicks for. Give over. Referee wasn't that bad, only minus. Oh, truly. Ref Bellend, 6. Okay, I couldn't resist. I bet you couldn't as well. It wasn't great. Right, back to the fans. Fans get a 10 out of 10 as always. We know what we're like away from home. We know we're making our feelings clear to Isak. At the moment, we're still going back our lads wherever we are. And yeah, that's what we're all about. And good to see us give a good reception to Show Longstaff as well, which was really, really great to see from our fans. So fans always a 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah, a lot of fans. Sean the Rat. Yeah, absolutely. The Rat the Door. Exactly. Fans 10 out of 10. Fans 10 out of 10. Yeah, fans get a 10 out of 10 as always. Right, last one was, of course, it's got, of course, Eddie Howe. And I've got to say, the lineup, much of the lineup, and I've got to say the formation yesterday from Eddie was wrong. We shouldn't have went 5 at the back. We should have stuck with 4-3-3. Barnes and Elanga should have started. And I think it was the wrong decision to go with 5 at the back and drop them too. I don't know what else I can say. I think you've got to put this a little bit on Eddie yesterday. I'm going to give Eddie a 4. Eddie a 4. Formation. Some of the lineup was wrong for me yesterday, so I'm going with a 4. I'm going with a 4 for Eddie yesterday. Hopefully, we'll get it rectified after when we get the Wolves. I believe we will. We will get Voldemort in or a striker, decent striker in that starting 11 for Wolves after the international break. It'll happen. It will happen. So 2-3s, tactics all wrong too. Oh, people's gonna start asking me to play it next. God. Poor Villa, our anti-cottle sidekicks getting pummeled. Yep, absolutely. Well, you wanted to see something. Was it about the game, Mason?
Palace have won 3-0, by the way. Yeah, it was from my view when I was obviously listening to the work yesterday. It just sounded deflated.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded very poor.
Yeah,
and we could have done a lot better against Leeds.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And hopefully we can try and build that onto the game against Wolves on 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks.
I mean, it's clear we need a decent striker, and
We do.
All Voldemort is in that starting 11 for me.
Something needs to happen over a striker, otherwise we are fucked because we can't afford to have just Voldemort in the freezer. Still the way he is. Then basically we're doomed if we don't get 2 strikers in the model.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's either we get another striker in, Isak's away, or we don't get another striker in and Isak stays. And will he ever want to play for us again? That's the question. And by this rate, I don't think he does. Good evening, Golden. Hope you're well. Thanks to Gay, Paketar, and Highland. They would have got your points yesterday. Oh, I knew there was going to be a 1 coming in. Queen of Hearts asked us to play. Right, here we are again. The Alexander Isak Rat song. Here we are again. Here you go.
Strike some more. Isaac the rat, Isaac the rat, Isaac the rat. He's a
I think that's one of the highlights from this. And also another highlight was definitely Billy's AI on the TTR Matchday Live yesterday. That was a classic as well. Well, we're just at the trial. Well, then that is it. We'll end the show for tonight. We might be back tomorrow night after the transfer window's closed, and we might just do like analysing our business so far. So we might do that as well if you if you would like to, if you would want to see us do that tomorrow, we will look to get that. We will look to do that for you as well. And it's going to be a bit of a quiet one. Hopefully, we'll think of some other ones to do because it's international break. Unfortunately, of course, we'll have the crazy Who Let the Man Mags out next Friday. So it might be a little bit of a quiet one, but hopefully we will see if we can come up with something while the break is on, just to keep you all entertained, if we possibly can. Yeah, so hopefully we will all see you back tomorrow. Once when the deadline window's closed, and we can just go through our transfer business and see if it's enough for our season to be a good one, hopefully. And hopefully we can challenge again for something. So there you are. Well then, guys, if you have enjoyed the show, hit the thumbs up. It's important we get those likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash the likes if you have enjoyed the show tonight. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, and your job goes on the channel week in, week out, smash that subscribe button, completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And please hit that bell notification. That does let you know whenever a live show does take place. Our pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So please hit that bell to make sure all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all. So do hit that bell to make sure all up to date with everything that goes on this channel for you to enjoy. Again, if you want to give a donation, feel free. If you want to become a member, it is 99p at the join button to become a member, and you'll be included in the prize draws we do as well. Let's just run through these last few comments. Great show. Cheers, Julie. Great show, guys. Cheers, Ian. Take care, all you as well, Robert. Goodbye, everyone, and take care, you as well, Julie. People just saying goodbye to each other. Well, and guys,
can I quickly say something?
Go on, then, quickly.
To Ian Fleming. I'm sorry we're losing your best striker, but he's going to a bigger club now.
Oh, well, then, guys, that is it for tonight, and hopefully we'll see you back all again tomorrow night. Until then, everyone, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all again very, very shortly. Till then, everyone, see you all later. Adios, sis chippers. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you later. Good night, everyone. Take care. Away the lads. See you later, everyone, and good night, all.